Hello, I am MineCraft and welcome to the 9th episode of my second 1 billion Iron Ingot challenge. In today's episode, I am going to set up my first Extreme Reactor. And the reason I'm going to do this is because hopefully in the next episode, I will be able to set up something to automatically get resources. But first I need some sort of energy source for that. And unfortunately, the little coal generators that I have down here are not going to be enough to power any sort of real item accumulation system. So let's get started on some extreme reactors. So to make an extreme reactor, I am going to need a lot of graphite bars. Luckily, I have cooked up a lot of them. So let's go ahead and grab, I'm not sure how many of these I should grab. For right now, let's do 32. I very well could need more. But if I need more, I'll get more. So I have a bunch of graphite cooked up, and graphite isn't too hard to make. That's the wrong graphite. Since I have NuclearCraft in this pack, for whatever reason, that's kind of the default recipe. But to make graphite for me is you smelt coal into graphite ingots. I think if you do not have NuclearCraft in the pack, which is the case with default, you have to make graphite dust somehow. And I'm not exactly sure how to do that. You can just use JEI to look up exactly how you need to do that. But I have a bunch of it ready to go, so let's go ahead and grab as much of that as we can. I'm definitely going to need more. So let's see here. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab some more reactor casings, because I'm going to need more than that, and I know that. Let's do 16 more, and then let's do a stack of these. And then there are some other things that I need. I'm going to need 3 of these reactor control rods. That's how I'm going to build my reactor. So, whoa. Oh, I see what happened. Derp. I panicked for a second. I was like, what? What am I missing? Okay, so I will also... Whoa, sorry about that. Wrong key. So I need some other things here. So let's grab... I need a controller. Let me see if I can't find that. I need a redstone flux tap. I only need one of those, so that's good. I need the controller. It's made like that. I will need a couple of... not the coolant ports, but the access ports. So I will probably need to make a couple chests. So let's grab some wood. And I can use the dark oak chests. I think that'll do fine. And then I think I need some pistons as well. So let's grab those. And then I should have everything I need. Ooh, I can't use those. Well, that's unfortunate. So let's see what wood I have. Is there any way to make... Okay, so that works. That will definitely work now. So let's... I'm not really sure why the dark oak chests wouldn't work for this recipe, but whatever. And then I need to do this. Okay, so I have a place set up for... I think I have everything I need. I have a place set up ready to... so I can build this reactor. I need one more... or I need a few more things, actually. I need some more fluix cable, because I need to run some fluix cable down to where I'm going to have the reactor. So let's go ahead and make some more of that. How much quartz fiber do I have? I do not have very much. I did grind up some Certus, so I have plenty of Certus for use right now. And, okay, so I should have enough of that. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to make some more fluix. But for right now, I might just have enough. I also need to make an export bus and an import bus. So let's go ahead and do that if I can. I need pistons. Okay, so that's not a problem. Not a problem at all. So I need 2 pistons. I need to make one of them into a sticky piston. And I should still have some rice slime balls left over, so there we go. So now let's go ahead and make that bus. Oh, I already have an import bus. That's cool. So I need an export bus made, and there we go. So a few more things I will need are the actual fuel rods themselves. I'm not really sure what they're called. They may be reactor fuel rod is what they're called. So I'm going to need 15 by my count of these things. So let's hopefully have... Okay, so I need to smelt out some more coal. Just a little bit, it looks like. So let's grab a stack. Let's split it up between these two furnaces. And then while that's cooking, I will also need some lead. I need some lead blocks, and let me do some head math real fast. I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 5. I need 40 blocks of lead, because that's what I'm gonna use as kind of the not moderator, but the cooling blocks inside the reactor. So I want 40 of these, and I should have enough for that. It is gonna use quite a bit of my lead, but that's okay, because lead's not something I use a whole lot. So I still have plenty of lead left over, so that's not really a problem. Okay, so hopefully I have enough graphite by this point to finish out my fuel rods. So let's see if we can't do that real fast. And I need, what, 4 more? There we go. So let's start to put this thing together. You know, I'm going to check one more thing. I might want to turn some of this reactor casing into reactor glass. And if I can, I definitely will. Yeah, how much glass do I have? I have plenty of glass. So let's go ahead and turn that much into reactor glass. So that should be nifty. What I'm going to do while I'm away, I'm going to turn off my applied energistic system because it just takes up power. So I have this hole dug, and it is dug down to an area to where I'm going to put my reactor. And I'm probably going to do a void ore miner. Not completely 100% on that right now, but that's probably what's going to happen. Okay, so my reactor is going to be an interior of, I think, 5 by 5 by 3. So my exterior needs to be 7 by 7 by 5, something like that. Okay, what are you doing here? Okay, so I want the face of the reactor. So I need to dig this 6 deep, and I need to put it one more wider, I think. Oh, come on. Okay, so that should be good. So let's lay out kind of the foundation of the reactor. And I'm probably going to need more reactor blocks, which is unfortunate because that might mean I need to go hunting for some coal. Okay, that's good there. Right now I'm just going to do the outer shell. It definitely looks like I'm going to need some blocks down there, although I might just be able to use reactor glass for the most part. Okay, so a few blocks I need. I need these to be reactor casing back here, because I'm going to have my fuel rods kind of in the middle of the reactor, like so. And let's just go ahead and place all of those. And then my control rods are right there. And then let's go ahead and place our glass as well. I definitely should have brought my wand, but that's not really a big deal because this isn't a super big reactor or anything. So I'm not too worried about manually placing all these blocks. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so Yeah, probably gonna need some more blocks here. Okay, so actually I need to place all these bottom blocks at the same time. So let me grab my lead, my glass. So my lead is basically going to go between the control or the fuel rods and the reactor casing. So, and it will just be in the cardinal directions here. I don't have to hit the corners because of how this mod works. So these corners will be left empty. And because if I really wanted it to look better, I could fill the corners. But the thing is, I don't feel like I have enough resources to worry about aesthetics at this point. So I'm not going to. Okay, so got all that done. Now we need to do the top side. And actually, I might have just enough to get away with this. Okay, I just want to get rid of this guy. He's annoying me. There we go. Done. There's my 40 blocks. You know what? I think I'm going to have enough of this just barely to get done with this. And I do have enough reactor casing to complete the face of this by 1. Because I totally forgot about this right here, but have 1 extra. Okay, so there are a few things I need here. I need the controller to be right here. At least that's where I want it. And I think my access is going to be on top. My access ports, that is. So let's go ahead and... Can I reach that? I can. Cool. So I think for my access ports, I'm going to go something like here and here. One of these can be output. I enjoy them fighting each other. Okay, so this is output, so it needs an import bus, and I did that wrong. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, there it is. So I need the import bus here, and I need the export bus here. Let's go ahead and get some of this going. Oh, come on, stop annoying me. And then how I want to do this is just to make things just a little bit easier for right now. Place that block there. Okay, so let's get in here and then we can run our flux cable through here. At least that's the plan. And I do need to set up that export bus to actually export what it needs to export, because right now it's not. Okay, so now we just need to run this up. And it needs to connect to the ME controller. And I'm probably gonna be just a few short here. Okay, more than a few. Something like 10 or 20. So let's see if we can't quickly rectify this issue. So let's see here. What do we have? I have one more flux. I didn't realize that. Okay, let's see if that's going to be enough. I kind of think that will be. Yes, it looks like it will be. Oof. Woof. That's close. Okay, so I can cover this hole. I do have an alternative way to actually get there. So let's grab some red sand. Let's cover this up. That's fantastic. And then I need to remember to put this power tap on. Let's get rid of a bunch of stuff we don't need right now. Let's smelt up this nickel ore because it's valuable. And then let's grab some flux duct, and I'm actually going to make some new flux duct, I think. I think I'm going to make the hardened flux duct today because 1000 RF per tick is not going to cut it in the future. So to make hardened flux duct, we need leadstone flux duct, redstone, and invar. We do have a decent amount of invar laying around, not like a lot, but I do have some. And I do have a lot of flux duct as well as redstone, so this is no problem making a fairly large quantity of hardened flux duct. That's not a problem at all. I would also like to make a battery, an energy cell rather. So let's grab an energy cell. Yeah, and I didn't figure I had that lead gear. Let's make a few lead gears because I'm always making these energy cells. So it would be definitely a good thing to have around, as well as some of these conductance coils. Okay, so there we have an energy cell. Let's upgrade the energy cell as well. So let's get a, and I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Sorry about that. So let's get an upgrade kit. And we want this hardened upgrade kit. We need a bronze gear, and then we need this right here. So we can upgrade the battery there, and it's charging from the capacitor I have in my, right here. So that's why it's charging. I think, oh yeah, I need the refined uranium because this is what we're going to be exporting into the reactor itself so that we can make some power. So we need to just add a few things and then this reactor will be ready to go. And then, like I said, next episode, I will build some sort of system. I'm guessing I'll do a void ore miner to automatically get some resources because since my goal is to get 1 billion iron ingots, I really need automation on my side. So getting that done sooner rather than later is obviously very beneficial. So how I get to this thing is I go down to my bottom mine, and then I just make a couple right-hand turns, and there's my reactor right there. And I really didn't think things would be able to spawn in this tunnel, but I didn't really check it, so yeah, clearly I missed something. Also, this reactor is not formed because I did not put glass on the front. Okay, so I'm gonna have to, you know what? What I'm gonna do real fast is I'm gonna run back to my base, grab some reactor glass, and then I'll be right back. And here I am. I have some reactor glass with me, so let's go ahead and install this. Hopefully this reactor forms up. It will actually be a totally worthless reactor as I don't have a power tap yet, but it formed up, so that's good. I didn't make any mistakes. Next, I can set up this export bus to export refined uranium, which means the reactor should start filling at some point soon. Before that happens, actually, I'm going to break this to make sure it doesn't actually start filling up. I don't think it would be a problem if it did, but just in case. So now I think where I'm going to put this power tap is, I'm not exactly sure where I want to put this power tap. I think I'm going to end up doing it on the top here. And you know what? Let's do it right here. Because I think the best way to run this conduit will be through the ceiling again by this flux cable. Oh my goodness, this spider's annoying me so much. So I think I'm going to put the power tap right here. And then we'll have this flux duct lead off of it, like so. And you know what? Let's go ahead and run as much of this as we can. And then that should run to almost right here. And then we can drop down the power and the flux cable from above when we are setting up the actual void ore miner or whatever I choose to put down here. But let's go ahead and, okay, so what I want to do is place this right here so that it's connected up to the energy from the reactor, and then let's go ahead and test this thing out. Oh yeah, and I need to upgrade that energy cell. So let's do that before I forget. There we go. And now this thing can handle the 4000 RF per tick that the conduit itself can handle. So it looks like the reactor is completely filled up. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn this thing on and see how much power we can get out of it. Right now it's a little above Okay, it's producing a little more power than maybe I thought it would. So what we can do is we can dial this thing down. And I'm using control to change all the rods here. So I'm going to dial this down to somewhere to where I'm getting about 4,000 RF per tick, because obviously my conduit can't handle more than that and my energy cell can't handle more than that. So it's absolutely worthless making anything more than that. So yeah, 50% seems to be just about the ticket. And obviously I can dial this down if I don't need quite so much power to power my void ore miner or whatever else I put down here. So yeah, I really like this. So let's turn that off, because obviously I don't need the power right now. I'm not doing anything with it. So yeah, let's just turn it off. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good build. So in today's episode, I set up this Extreme Reactor down here. It is made of lead as the moderator slash coolant block, and yeah, I think it's a pretty nice start out reactor. Right now it's not powering anything, but in the future it will be powering my very first automatic resource gathering mechanism, whatever it may be. So I'm pretty excited about that. So anyways, if you enjoyed today's episode, definitely give it a like. If you enjoy watching automation type stuff in modern Minecraft, definitely consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. Anyways, signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.